Let's go to the pick six then. Now, I'm not doing well. You and Isaiah are, I'm pretty sure one of you guys is 3 over me already, and the other one's 2 over me. And this is only like the 3rd week.
Yeah,
so I'm struggling. I'm at 11 and 12. Ben, you are first at 14 and 9. So yeah, you're 3 ahead of me.
Sweet.
And so this week, we'll try a couple different ones, but first off, a yes or a no, will Jonathan Scope be traded before the trade deadline?
If you'd asked me this 2 weeks ago, I think I would have said yes. I'm beginning to lean no, but I am going to just say yes.
Okay. So I'm going to go with no, but I 100% agree. 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, I would have said, especially when I found out he hired Scott Boras as an agent. It's like, okay.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on. So another thing is, it depends on what Scope is like telling the Tigers that he wants. I mean, I feel like the Tigers are gracious enough to, if he said, look, I want to win something this year, they'd probably try to find a way to trade him, right? But I don't know. If you're the Tigers at this point, you got to be getting a lot for him. Like they
have the upper hand. That's why I'm leaning towards no. I just feel like it has to be a pretty solid deal, and I don't know if anyone's going to do that for. Although he's had, 4 of his last 5 seasons, he's had a very good year.
He's good. He's not a great defender, but he's excellent at the plate.
But he's also shown versatility now this year, moving over to first base. So usually he was just a really bad second baseman, and now he's been a pretty decent first baseman. So
and a bad second baseman when he plays there.
Still a bad second baseman. Yeah, they don't put him.
I don't know. I like him as a player, and from the Tigers, it'd be cool if he could stick around. I don't know if he will, but
maybe the White Sox take him, eh?
No.
You don't want him at second base, no.
No, and I don't really think I don't want a bad second baseman. 1, 2. I don't think they would trade him within the division anyway. So
yeah, that's a good point. Will the Cubs trade away 3 or more players before July 31st?
Yes.
They've already got one out of the way, like we said. Andrew Chafin's already gone. But.
Yeah, I would say I think Baez has a chance to be gone. Bryant has a chance to be gone. Rizzo, I think, is going to end up in Boston.
Rizzo could be, but he could be a Yankee if the Yankees choose to buy. To me, he just like has that Mark Teixeira face, and when Mark Teixeira
I just don't think they're going to choose to buy. Personally, I think I would say I don't know. I don't think it's going to be the Yankees. I think it's going to be Boston for sure. So. But I think those 4 on top of Chafin and those other 3, I think I wouldn't be surprised if they're all gone. Because if the Cubs really want to go all in on flipping this thing over, then it's then you might as well get them all out of there now.
I'm pretty like Kyle Davies could go too, but like I think if one guy stays though, I think it is Baez, but.
I think so too, because I don't think teams love what he brings to the table right now. I mean, he's been terrible this year for the most part. He's getting hot now, but
and he has a great home run celebration when he hits it off Amir Garrett.
Yeah, and then another guy, Craig Kimbrell, could be gone too. I bet he's gone actually. So
I'm pretty sure and whether Bryant or Rizzo stay too, one of them I think for sure is going. So that's kind of my thought. I'm going to say yes as well.
Yep, especially with one already out the door. So,
yeah. Let's see what else I got here. All right, so we got the Athletics versus Padres tonight at 10 o'clock in interleague play. Chris Paddock is for the Padres, and James Caprillion for the A's. And I feel like Caprilion's been one of the better pitchers for the A's, and I think Paddock's been one of the worst pitchers for the Padres. So, but I think the Padres had a better lineup, so it could be interesting.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Padres here.
Okay. I'm going to keep trusting Caprilion's stuff. I'm going to go with the A's.
All right.
If you can just give me 6, I think they can do it right. UFC. Uriah Hall versus Sean Strickland. Yeah. Oh, you're on Strickland? He's got the better record by far. Uriah Hall is such a hit and miss though. It's like he can look like one of the most lethal fighters one night and another night it's like, okay, you played dumb.
Yeah.
Gosh. I'm going to go with Hall still.
All right.
I think the last time Hall fighted was when he went up against Chris Weidman, and Weidman's leg snapped in half.
I think that was what happened. Yeah.
So it was much of a fight. It got done pretty quick just because of that fluke injury. But
yeah.
Yeah. We'll go to Olympics. Men's basketball on the 31st. Night of the trade deadline. USA basketball is going up against the Czech Republic. Now, USA has already lost the first game in the Olympics.
Yeah. I'm going to pick the USA.
It's hard to root against the USA. But
that and they're better. They're just, I don't know what they're doing.
They just can't match. They don't match.
No.
It's so weird. Like these super teams. And it's funny listening to like sports talk radio. Like now, like they're saying there should only be like amateur basketball. No professional should be allowed. Like, so Luka Doncic shouldn't be able to play with like Slovenia. And
that's stupid. So,
yeah.
And you know what? The United States.
They're only saying that because the U.S. is now sucking.
Well, yeah, the United States hadn't lost a game since 2004 up until that point. So, I mean, it's not like they've been bad in the Olympics up to this point. They just, I don't know. I mean, some of the best players in the United States aren't playing for the United States this year. So, Steph Curry didn't play. LeBron's not playing. I mean, it's not as good of a team. You do have Kevin Durant, but he looks terrible. Kevin Durant had like 10 points and fouled out the last game.
You wonder if some of those guys are just tired from a long season.
I think they might be, especially, last year was weird with the bubble and stuff, and the season just ended at a weird time. So I think they might be. I
mean, Kevin Durant basically looked like he played till he was dead when they were down. Yeah. So,
yep.
I don't know. Yeah, it definitely could be
coming off of an injury too. Like it's not like 2 years ago, so it's not like he's. Yeah. So I'm still going to pick the United States because they are the better basketball team. I just don't know how it's going to work out.
They still have actually one more game, too, before they have to face the Czech. Mm-hmm. I think they play either tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah.
Last one on the pick six, NBA draft. Does Franz Wagner go top 10, yes or no?
I'm going to go yes because he's moving up the boards lately, and I like the momentum. I don't think he gets past – who's at number 9?
Good question.
Who was it?
The Warriors are at 7.
The Warriors I know like him, so I wouldn't be surprised if he goes there.
Pull it up.
I could see it too.
All right. So 10 is the Pelicans. The Kings are at 9, and the Magic are at 8.
I don't think he gets past the Kings.
People have him mocked right now to the Kings on at least NBA mockdraft.net.
I think he fits with what they do. He's long. I don't know. He's moving up the draft board, so obviously his workouts and everything are going really well. Some people didn't think he'd be a top 20 pick, but I'm like, I
don't think for sure.
Angry Michigan fans.
I think for sure. I'd be surprised. I know, obviously, you said the Warriors like him, but I think there are still 7 players for sure that it's I don't think he's 7. He's 8 or later to me.
I think he's going 8 or 9. I know the Warriors like him. I don't think the Warriors are going to take him. They're more into some more sure shooting. That's just kind of how they operate. So yeah, I think it's going to be the Kings.
The Warriors
not giving a whole lot of room for error there though. So.
The Warriors definitely could because the Warriors pick again at 14 and they're picking Corey Kispert in this mock draft at 14. It's okay, they're similar players. They're both small forwards, so
yeah,
that could be right now. I'm pretty sure the first. I think it's Cade, Jalen Green, Mobley, Jalen Suggs. Yeah, James Bouknight's flown up boards too.
Yeah,
and then you got Kuminga and then Scotty Barnes.
See, I don't like Scotty Barnes.
I don't either. A lot of people have him to the Magic at 5.
Yeah, I don't like Scotty Barnes, but we'll see.
Yeah, if they get Scotty Barnes at 5, then
Franz Wagner destroyed Scotty Barnes in the NCAA tournament, but that doesn't mean anything necessarily. But
they have Moses Moody to the Magic at 8.
Yep.
So that means if they get Barnes, that's their small forward, power forward, and then they get Moses Moody who's a shooting guard.
Yeah.
But then that's why they have Wagner going small forward, at 9, and then Josh Giddey at 10.
Mhm.
Davion Mitchell could be up there. Corey Kispert.
Yeah, I just think he's clearly, and to me, he is a top 10 player because you're getting into like the Corey Kisperts and Davion Mitchells of the world. And yeah, I guess they have an argument to be, but I don't see a whole lot of guys that can really creep up higher than him.
Chris Duarte, he's okay at Oregon. Senguin, you're right. I initially want to say no, but it's like
there's not a whole lot.
There's not like that talent and that 10 to
talent drop after the top 10.
10 to 22. Like Jared Butler is at 22 out of Baylor. I like Jared Butler a little bit, but
yeah. I mean, there's some good players there, but you get out of the top 10 and it's normal. That's pretty normal for NBA drafts. You get out of the lottery, it's pretty bad, but like I think you get out of the top 10 here and it's pretty clear there's a talent drop off. And I just think Franz Wagner, now he could fall to like an 11 or 12.
I don't think he falls past the Spurs at 12.
No. Nope.
So as of now, I think partially just to be different too, I kind of want to go. I think I'll say no.
All right.
But I don't think he goes lower than 12.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, I'll wait. I don't have anything back on Isaiah's. Oh, wait, he does. Let's see what he's got. I'll read it off now. He just responded. Well, I also just got a notification that Xavier Howard is requesting a trade. So that would change That
would change a lot.
A little bit, yeah. They're not the best corner duo anymore. So he's picking the Padres over the A's. He's picking the men's basketball team. He's saying Wagner does not go top 10.
I think he will, but yep.
Cubs will not give up 3 players. Scope will get traded, and then he's picking Uriah Hall over Sean Strickland. So yeah, that kind of helps. Those picks are not necessarily in motion with us, so I think that kind of helps mix it up a little bit. Maybe that would help you pull away even further because you're a game ahead of Isaiah right now. So
yeah,
sweet. Well, I could have even done a pick 6 on will Isaiah Livers get picked.
He'll get picked up. I don't know if he's gonna get picked. His injury problems. I think he's healthy. He said he's healthy and can certainly play, but I mean I think there's too many question marks, but I do think he'll make, he'll get picked up. He'll make a team. He'll probably be in the G League for a little bit, but he has a chance. Yeah,
this website with NBA Draft.net has him going to the Celtics at 45. So
yeah, I mean, he might go late. That'd be awesome if he does.
That's even earlier than I kind of anticipate. If I put a window on him, I put him like 52 and later. And Detroit picks at 52. But yeah. And then you also have a local guy, Dwayne Washington, who went to Ohio State.
Yep.
Granted, he's Christian as well, but they have him going to the Pelicans at 53. So
yep.
I'll definitely be keeping my eyes out on this. But yeah, it's a good week of sports. Now that the All-Star break is over, where it's like a dead week of sports, it's going to get good again. And then after next week, we're going to do our 53-man roster prediction for the Detroit Lions. So football's coming back. Then after that, we're going to probably start looking and doing our fantasy football preview.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've got some things to look forward to in the next couple episodes, guys. But appreciate you checking us out in the 6-3, and we will see you next week.
See ya.